rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Lance going to put it up right away.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Working from the gun, Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Holding, offense.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Lance looking to throw it.
Open man is Samuel, complete. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably ready to come out with a little more fire than the 3 and out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game.
And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, dancing away at the 35. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lance going to throw.
Complete over the middle to Hardy. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Throwing his Lance on third down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Now Lance. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And he missed it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. We're scoreless after 1.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Back to throw again. And it's caught. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Niners set to take over on offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
And Lance again going to keep it.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Throwing now is Lance. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. And found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So here is Washington now to take over. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on 1st down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Lance now on 1st down.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To try again after the sack.
Lance.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
A final shot before half for Lance. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So we've come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman running with our EA Sports.
Continue on to check of the next gen stats in that first half. Niners, not much more right in those first 2 quarters. See the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for Washington, if you look at what they were able to do throwing the football, but whatever they've done,
halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here is Washington now to take over. They lost last week. Actually, not only did they lose, they were shut out, but they've got the lead here right now. Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They'll look to throw here.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw.
Going right back to Dotson.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And it's a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down.
Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
On 2nd and 1, Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st down, they go option to the right. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And Lance again going to keep it. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. His third rushing touchdown on the year and fourth overall. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Quick slant, Dotson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 2. Second down and a run by Robinson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And Lance again going to keep it. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance.
Flushed out right. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Complete, it's Dotson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Second and 4.
Now back to throw.
Samuel bringing in the slant.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
So Lance and the Niners down by 10, a minute 51 on the clock.
It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
Pass complete, Samuel.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Lance back to throw.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Lance looking to throw.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Now Lance.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and that's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Here's Lance.
What do you do here down like this in this situation?
Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage.